24/7 around the world, non-stop. This is UYI Radio. Unlock your inner genius. www.uyiradio.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Paige.
And I'm Denny.
And you're listening to UYI Radio. So today we're going to be talking about public speaking and how to overcome your nerves.
Shaking.
So Denny, how do you feel right now speaking to the public here?
I would want to say, in as much as I would have wanted to act and behave as if I'm a bit scared or something, but no, I'm not. I think I feel confident. It's all about knowing what you want to say and how you're going to go about that. So yeah, I just feel normal.
I think it depends as well of how much experience you have as well. But even so, I think it's natural that even if you have experience in public speaking, you always get a little bit nervous when you care about what you're speaking about. Okay. But I mean, some days as well, it just depends, like if you've slept well or if you've eaten breakfast this morning, just like the little things. And sometimes that can make a big difference to how nervous you're feeling.
Okay.
I can use an example if you want.
No, I'll give you an example.
Oh, okay.
I've not had breakfast, but that doesn't mean I'm scared. Does that work?
No, I'll give you an example, because I really do enjoy it, but I remember I had to give a presentation at uni a couple of weeks ago, and it was about, I don't know, it's about some history subject on, empire.
Okay.
So I prepared the night before, I was all good, however, I didn't realise I had to get up really early in the morning, and I only had 3 hours sleep. Missed breakfast, had to come in the next day because I had to print out all my handouts for the class. And I sent myself an updated form through email. I didn't even save it on a memory stick.
Good excuse, yeah. You prepared, yeah.
No, I don't know what it was. It was just... And honestly, I was a bundle of nerves because I just wasn't prepared. I hadn't slept. I was hangry, angry and hungry. It's hangry, by the way.
Yeah. An angry man is an angry man.
Yeah, and it just
Not
before...
a woman, though.
No, seriously. And before, like, something which I really enjoyed, I just completely lost the plot and I had to just control myself and start again. It was fine. I managed to get through it. Because obviously you have to carry on and you just have to compose yourself. Sometimes you have to stop and take a deep breath. But, even if you are comfortable with public speaking, it can happen. So it's always worth to just try and prepare yourself and try and relax and be organised beforehand. And eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Very important.
I don't know about the breakfast part though, but yeah. Something that always works is once you know your subject matter, once you understand that subject very well, meaning you've done your research very well, and try not to overthink it.
Yeah.
Sometimes people think too much. You think about, do I know what I'm going to talk about as much as the people that are going to be there, the audience? Or what if there's somebody there, maybe you're doing a school presentation and there's a lecturer there sitting in front of you and you just want to believe they know more than you, So you start judging yourself or, trying to say, oh, maybe I'm not even speaking fluently enough or something. While those thoughts are going on in your mind, that will just, distorts everything you've organized, your composure and the way, how fluent you will come across. So just try not to just cloud your mind with so much thought.
And also as well, I think it depends. If you prepare a script, sometimes that can be good, but then you're not making eye contact with everyone, and that is so important in the presentation. And also if you prepare a script, like I did, I'm not going to lie, but I had a very detailed script because, again, I had sent myself a cut-down, condensed version, which I could just, a few bullet points, and then I could obviously improvise.
Yeah.
However, I didn't have time because, obviously, I was very unorganised. Things didn't go to plan. And, I had so much detail, and I just had to cut through it and skim through it as I was giving the presentation. So, obviously, that added to my nerves as well. But I managed to get through it. But the point is, as well, if you know what you're saying, if you do your research, you just give yourself a few bullet points as starters, then it should come naturally. And if you enjoy what you're talking about as well, then that will show through as well.
Yeah, and I think part of the preparation should be you telling yourself and convincing yourself that you know the subject more than every other person sitting out there. I know there's some people, they do have a technique whereby they stand in front of the audience and imagine everybody in front of them being naked.
That would make me more nervous though.
I know, but yeah.
Well.
but what I tell people is that just take yourself as you are the professional, and everybody there, they've come to listen to you speak, and you know your subject matter because you've done your research. Then just go out there, and it's your time to shine, and let nothing, stop you from shining.
It's your presentation at the end of the day, so you should seize control. And what I tell myself is, I always joke, shall I speak in a boring voice so people switch off during my presentation, they don't actually take in what they're saying? But then I think, no, I've done the research, I'm here to tell you a subject, so I expect you to listen. So, just be confident, speak to them. My lecturer also told me as well, because he saw I was having a bit of a disaster that day, and he said it's normal, even for lecturers, when they give a 2-hour lecture, it's, even with all the experience they have, it's normal for them sometimes to lose what they're saying, and sometimes it's very important just to take a second, take a deep breath, and then carry on, because, it's better than just freezing completely. Yeah. And it can happen. Yeah, so take a deep breath.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well. The pacing matters. Don't go too fast, because you might start stuttering, or and don't go too slow as well. Otherwise, you might just bore people out. But just be yourself. Be normal. If you talk very fast, try to slow down a little bit. And if you talk too slow, just try to pick it up a little bit. Don't make people fall asleep. But just be yourself.
Exactly. I remember the very first presentation I did at uni as well, and I remember someone fell asleep during mine, and I was like, what are they falling asleep for? So I decided eye contact is so important, because if you stop, what I did is I stopped halfway through my presentation, and I asked this person a question and made eye contact. They woke up and then they were engaged the rest of the presentation. So sometimes, because I was saying to myself, because it's my presentation, I prepared, I expect people to listen as well, and if I want some people's input halfway through because it adds a bit more dynamics to my presentation to make it more engaging, then I'm going to do that, because at the end of the day, it's how I want to present it. So don't be scared as well to try different things, obviously within reason, because obviously it depends what your presentation, your audience is.
Oh, I'm sure the person watching this video just fell asleep. Wakey, wakey, hello, are you still there?
Thank you! All the people watching this as well.
So yeah, what we've talked about today is your pacing. Make sure you're not too fast, and make sure you're not too slow, and try to make sure people hear every word you're saying.
And also be organised. Make sure you have plenty of night's sleep beforehand, because trust me, that really does help. And make sure you've eaten beforehand, and you just mentally relax yourself, and just.
And it's also important that you rehearse. You need to rehearse your presentation, even if you have to stand in front of the mirror and just imagine that you're talking to your audience. Present it, watch yourself, and correct yourself. Your body language, it matters. The way you move, the way your eye contact as well, it matters. There are so many things I could say in this video, but we plan to make this a very short video.
I just want to say one more thing as well.
Okay.
Don't be scared as well to ask. Don't be scared as well if you even want a friend just to watch you practice your rehearsing, because there might be bits you want to slow down for extra suspense and all that to engage people. Don't be scared to ask for friends' help, because I'm sure they'll be listening and help you.
So when you practice, you could practice in front of the mirror, or get a group of friends or one person just to give you honest feedback. They could tell you, and it's always better, even if they don't know the subject matter that you're talking about, but at least if your presentation is good, you'll be able to carry them along. But if they look lost, then maybe you need to spicing it up a little.
I feel a bit lost right now.
Yeah, like falling asleep, when you were talking. So,
No, but anyway, I would really love it as well if you have any stories about when you presented, whether good or bad, whether you lost your nerve or. And then you managed to pick yourself up, and you completely lost it. We'd love to hear from you, because trust me, it happens to the best of us. I'm not saying we're the best, but you know what I mean.
Though, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. So leave your comments below.
Please leave your comments.
And if you have any question, please feel free to send your questions to
paige@uiiradio.com
or denny@uiiradio.com. And you can go on our Facebook page, it's UII Radio, on Twitter, on Instagram, it's UII Radio. We'll love to hear from you. So thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you for not falling asleep.
At least we hope you was.
Alright, take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
24/7 around the world, non-stop. This is UYI Radio. Unlock your inner genius. www.uyiradio.com